Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, quick reminder, this Saturday, I have a very, very potent workshop coming up. It is the Whole Being Wellness Workshop. If you've been curious about your energetic health, how to maintain that energetic health, what you need to do is join me for this workshop where I'm going to teach you about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So go to k33academy.com/store/WBW workshop. Guys, I asked what this reading was going to be about. Hold on. Testing. Okay. Hi. I just needed to make sure the right mic was on. Okay, so all signs, life is about to become the sweetest ever. Okay. All right. We'll get these cards ready. How's everyone doing? Oh. Look at you guys. My most favoriteest flowers ever. These are peonies. Look how beautiful they are. And they smell so good. This one, I love blush pink peonies. And then look what they have inside. They have like a hot pink, a sprinkle of hot pink. Yes. Those have been percolating for a couple days. They finally opened. Ooh. I love peonies. My most favoriteest flower ever. Yes. So let's get started. And I think those are only like 6 peonies. Do you see how big the blossom is? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I love peonies so much. They carry so much meaning for me. It's ridiculous. So my husband got me these, and then last week he got me another peony plant. That one is going to have orange, coral pink blossoms. I have those 2 varieties. I have a hot pink one. They just haven't, I think they need to be like 3 years old to bloom. So we got another year left and then they'll start to bloom. I cannot wait. I can't wait until they're several years old and they just like bloom like crazy and they're huge bushes. And I'm a crazy plant lady. I keep all of my plants in pots or grow bags and I just move them when we move. I literally take up like a 26-foot U-Haul. I'm not even joking. Some girls are high maintenance when it comes to like material things like clothing, makeup, things like that. I'm high maintenance when it comes to plants. I'm not joking. I literally live in an indoor forest. No, indoor jungle. My other favorite plant is basically any variety of alocasia. I love those. Elephant ears, all kind of stuff. Monstera is not alocasia, but I also love monsteras. Monstera deliciosa. I love those. I'm saying I love plants. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's get started. I just need to share that. I'm very plant driven today. Oh, I love it. I love it already. Okay. Life is about to get very, very sweet, right? That's because you just saved an elephant ear from work. I love those and they get so huge too. They get so huge. I have a couple plants whose leaves are like the size of 2 of my hands stretched out. I love it. So, awakening, there are things that are happening that are causing you to become aware of how you need to flow through this period. I feel like you're going to be gifted with opportunities that are going to be supreme. I almost never use the word supreme. I wonder why I use the word supreme today. These opportunities are going to be supreme. Let's define supreme. Let's see the etymology. Of authority or an office or someone holding it superior to all others, a rich cream sauce, very great or intense, extreme, of a penalty or sacrifice involving death. Okay. Used to indicate that someone or something is very good at or well known for a specified activity. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's from Latin supremus, superlative of superis, that is above. From okay, from above. So you're going to be gifted with an opportunity that comes from above, like something very, very divine, a divine opportunity. Um, this is going to be something that elevates you as well. So that's really, really good. This is already being created for you. Fertility is creative energies, and it's already being created for you. Whatever this event is, you just got to let it ride, let it keep going. Okay. Let it keep going. It's time for you to remember some of the things that you're here to accomplish in this life. So, this has to do with the activation of your divine purpose, right? Well, at least that's what it feels like to me. Like parts of your divine purpose are being activated, and you're needing to be aware to whatever degree some of the difficulties that might erupt from this process, and quite a few of the different blessings that you're about to be given as you participate and allow this to come to fruition. So, life is about to become the sweetest ever. It almost even feels like dream fulfillment, wish fulfillment to me. Um it feels really good. I'm really loving the flow of energy lately. It feels like the hardship vibes that we've been getting are being lifted, you know? It feels like whatever ugliness we've had to deal with, we're really not needing to deal with it too much longer. It feels like promises are being made good, delivering on those promises, or really just letting life settle into a space of sweetness, a space of flow, a space of abundant support, abundant empowerment. It's a really good feeling. I don't think we've had this type of um like consistent feeling in quite some time. So this is really, really good. I'm really loving this. Okay. I like this a lot. Um, your incubation period is going to lead to your growth. You don't have to stay incubated, but, or isolated, but you definitely have the option to, if you want to take a little bit longer to kind of just assess some of the good things that are headed your way, right? Again, there's something that's going to try and turn autumn upside down. There's going to be, I guess you could say, you looking for a guardian, someone to protect you, to help you through things. But I don't know that you need one. I feel like you're highly capable on your own. Hmm. Hmm. um, hmm. I just do. I feel like this is going to be the period where you really begin to recognize just how capable you are and how much you can accomplish and how little you've believed in yourself thus far. That lack of self-belief, lack of trust in your capacity, that's coming to an end. That's absolutely coming to an end. It needs to come to an end. So it's going to come to an end. Um, you have to make sure, though, that you become dedicated to healing yourself in whatever ways you need to be healed, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, social healing, familial healing, all of these different forms of healing. You got to dedicate yourself to that self-healing journey, okay? There's going to be something that needs to be contained. Let's explore what this is. Let's see. Okay. What needs to be contained? This is not a new romantic cycle. This is the same old, same old. Let's pull more cards to see, gain further clarity. Yeah, so you can allow yourself to allow other people to become a distraction for you. It's a time for healing. It's a time for you to allow the healing to occur. This is the healing that you've been waiting for, holding out for so long. So the question is this a healing for yourself, or is this a healing between you and another person? Ooh, star-crossed. See those orby stars? And then there's a cross, star-crossed. So how is this playing in? Let's see. I know in Romeo and Juliet, they were star-crossed lovers. Ugh. Mhm. Is not favored by the stars, ill-fated. Okay. Ooh, catastrophic, cursed, damned, disastrous, ill-fated. Ooh. Ooh, other stars are working against the relationship, right? So if it's a time for healing, what this feels like to me is that the heavens themselves are not allowing a continuation of what you have had to deal with. I don't necessarily know that it means a specific person. Um, I know for me personally, it means a specific person. This thorn in the side, this like just a pebble in the shoe, insignificant inconvenience. Um, they're not going to be allowed to continue in the way that they are. Like the stars are going to ensure that that little blurb is going to be cleared out very soon. And so it's kind of like reassurance. Like I'm reading it for me personally. It's a reassurance um, that the process is going to be completed very soon. And I just need to just continue with not allowing any of this to infiltrate any other part of my life at this point. Right. So I would like to think that it's a very similar message for you, where the things that are not for you are not allowed. It's not going to be allowed to continue much longer. If it hasn't already been cleared out, it's about to. Oh my gosh, Cece Peniston. I have not heard that name in forever. I love her voice. The other day, my husband was playing all of these songs. They're just so tragic. Tonight, it's been a year since we've held each other near. Here I am, all alone. I'm like, this is so tragic. And then on comes Miami Sound Machine. I was like, "Oh my god, what playlist is this? It's so tragic. It's so sad." Let me stop. Oh my god, but I love those songs. Don't get me wrong here. Don't get me wrong. I love those songs. The other day he was singing I forget the name of the song, but it's by Shy. Um And if I ever fall in love so true, I was like, "Motherfucker, are you planning on leaving me?" He's like, "No." I was like, "You're not falling in love again." And it's like, "You're not even falling in love again with me, because in order for you to fall in love again, you have to first fall out of love with me." He's like, "You're crazy." He likes it though. He likes it. I always got so much to say to that poor man, and he loves it though. He loves the engagement. All right. So you're gonna go through this healing, right? And whatever this healing is, ah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, confidence is key. You need to see he's laughing. You need to allow yourself to feel your confidence increase as you are addressing the things that need to be addressed. You're doing everything that you need to do. See, look, he loves it. He encourages my deviance. He encourages it. Absolutely. Absolutely. See? He married me with a full knowledge that I have no marbles. Believe in the impossible. Okay, so you're being told to have confidence, but here's the thing, you're not believing in yourself. You're not believing in your capacity to do what needs to be done to overcome the things that need to be overcome. You have to have faith in your dreams. Okay, you have to have faith in your dream of recognizing your wholeness. You have to have faith in that. You have to allow that faith to then ripen into a gnosis, which is a knowing. It's the elder form of your divinity. So when you are in a step down cycle of your consciousness, what ends up happening is you have to deal or rely on faith and hope. And that's okay for as long as you're in that lower aspect of your consciousness. But the moment you begin to ascend into higher levels of knowledge, of gnosis, knowing, that has to be allowed to become a gnosis, a knowing, right? Step out of your comfort zone. I think you've gotten too comfortable not believing in your capacity to receive, not believing in yourself, just settling for the bare minimums in life. You deserve more than the bare minimum. I mean, I don't know if you deserve a mansion. I mean, is that the point of the message though? Right? Is this about deserving financial wealth? Or is this about deserving the goodness life has to offer you in whatever way it offers you? Every circumstance that I've ever lived through, even the most difficult ones, they always have some type of silver lining. They always have even just a morsel of sweetness that's hidden somewhere in there. And if I allow myself to be present enough and to really just go through the different parts of the circumstance I'm being asked to experience by life, by soul, I always end up finding that sweet nugget. Like even for, some of the things that you guys have witnessed me having to deal with over the past several months. Um, having to be inconvenienced by like legal actions and stuff like that. Legal actions I've been basically forced to take against someone else for criminal activity. Um, I mean, there's a sweetness in that. Yeah, it was like a pain in the ass at first and just ugliness. And I allowed myself to get stressed out because, you know, I have the right to feel whatever I'm feeling, to really immerse myself in it for a limited time. And now it's like I'm coming out the other end of that. Just really, I'm getting a better grasp on how powerful I am over myself and my journey. That when I put my mind to something and I have the support that is necessary, which I always have that support that's necessary. Thanks to you guys, thanks to my family, my friends. I mean, there's so much goodness that's come out of that, so much realization that, especially, this is one of the most powerful things. Um, Insignificant people should never be given front and center stage over your life, over your journey. They should never be given more than what they appropriately deserve, which is nothing. Nothing. None of your energy, none of your time, none of your worry, none of that. Right. And as I've released that, not just try, but actually release that, I don't know if you feel the shift in my energy, but it's just life is good. Life is good. Even though legal proceedings are still going, chugging along, life just feels so good at this point. Like for me, it's already done. It's already worked out in my favor. And I'm just waiting ever so patiently for it to filter through into the physicality of life. And it's just going to be done. That's it. There's no questions to me anymore of how will it turn out? Will it this? Will that? No, it's already done. It's already done. No matter how long that insignificant person tries to be relevant in your life, tries to be front and center, who cares? You have a lot of beautiful things that are headed your way. You have a lot of amazing, amazing, amazing things that are being seeded by soul right now and has been being seeded. And all of these storms that you've been experiencing, it's just really been a process of the storms being recognized as necessary in order to water the seeds. Your soul is not planting 5 pots worth of beautiful blossoms. Oh no, 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 no. Your soul has been planting an entire field. It's been seeding an entire field. The abundance of the harvest is almost upon you. That's what I just heard. Ah! The abundance of the harvest is almost upon you. Really let yourself settle into a space of receiving, a space of recognition of the abundance that is rightfully yours, and it's working its way to you, has been working its way to you, will be arriving very, very soon. It just feels good. It feels good. Let yourself receive that. Don't question that anymore. You can question everything else. You can question all of these other things like, what should I do with my hair today? What should I, this and that. Yeah, not that though. That one is a given. It's just a matter of time before it arrives. Okay, here you go. I'm ready for some sweet nectars, plums, and peaches. All the stone fruit, right? Oh, I need a peach tree. I have a nectarine tree. We're about to have a ton of nectarines. That dang tree didn't even bother growing any leaves. It just started shooting a whole bunch of effing little blooms. I'm like, bro, don't you freaking need leaves? You have no leaves. It's nothing but little flowers that are going to turn into nectarines. I'm like, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll send you some. I'm about to have a ton of them, like a ton of them. And I have a plum tree. Maybe we can go ahead and just pickle the plums. But yeah, I'm going to need a peach tree. Did you know that peach blossoms in olden times, in certain cultures, they were used to protect children from demonic entities? Peach blossoms. We need to probably get 2 peach trees. We need to get 2 peach trees. I get plants not just based on their beauty, but based on their metaphysical properties and the energies they carry with them. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, carrying forward, take time to breathe out. Holding your breath is not going to help you. Holding your breath as you wait for whatever to happen, it's not going to help you. Just breathe. There's this video that I was watching. I watch a ton of like exercise videos so that I can, be acquainted with the most effective, most safest form to use as I'm doing certain exercises and whatnot, right? I love to watch exercise videos. And there was this guy who was talking about how so I have ADHD. Shit. I have ADHD and I suddenly was thinking about nectarines. I don't remember what I was going to say. Um Nectarines are my favorite fruit. Oh, I have a fig tree as well. I have a fig tree. So, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to move it forward because I don't remember. Because Village Baby, dang it, Village Baby. I saw him comment figs and I was like, oh, that would be good with nectarines. Sorry, guys. I'm trying so hard to stay focused. I just need my little fan. My little fan on. Gym exercise videos. Um, oh yes. This card. Take time to breathe out. I was watching this exercise video and this guy was like talking about sinking into modified pigeon poses in order to release the piriformis so that you can release the psoas muscle and really just get your hips back in better alignment. And he was like, there's no way for you to do this without allowing your exhale to encourage the sinking into the stretch, right? So he was doing like arm flossing, right? And he had rotated his body as far as it could go. He's like, this is the farthest I can go. And he took a deep breath in and a very slow and complete exhale out. And he was able to go even further, right? Um, ooh, what kind of fruits, guys? I'm a total fruit hoe. I'm not even ashamed. I'm a total fruit hoe. It's ridiculous. I'm a sugar addict. And if I cut out like refined sugars and honey and all of that out of my diet completely, I will absolutely fixate on fructose. Woo. And cheese, don't get me started. One of the things that I'm going to gift myself once I'm positioned to gift the world with true healing, true food, true medicines, we're all going to get a gift. I'm going to go ahead and bring to fruition my son's vision of a cheese counter. But I can only have goat and sheep cheese. I'm saying. Oh, gays. Yes. Do you have santol? Because it would like some of that. I'm just saying. Oh my God, you have guava. I love jackfruit. Oh my gosh. Ang sarap ng langka. Naku naman. It brings a Filipino out of me. Naku naman, ang sarap. Just, oh my God. Ah, I need fruit. My body feels like it's dying if I don't get enough fruit. I know we can get a charcuterie board. Ooh, we can get a charcuterie tower. Okay. Don't let your past hold you back. Whatever's happened in the past, just let it stay in the past. Whatever foolery, effery that's been attempted with you, it didn't work. You're still here. You still have the potentiality and the capacity. I want to go get coffee. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You guys, I don't know what's going on. The energy is increasing and it's really just increasing my it's increasing my ADHDness, okay? Okay. So, you have to be very, very diligent. Part of that is not allowing yourself to become impatient with your process. Your lack of wonder is very indicative of your lack of acknowledgement of how profound this part of your journey is. I think for many of us, we have gone so far to really just play small that we've gotten accustomed to believing in the smallness. No one in our community, I'm telling you, no one in our community is insignificant. All of you who have been embraced in this community, and there's quite a few of us at this point, you're so far from insignificant. You are so far from insignificant. I really need you to believe that. At this point, I don't know how you can't. I don't know how you can't see how significant you are. The way you show up, the way you help to cultivate this space into something even more profound. With each day, it becomes something even more profound for all of us because of what each of us contribute. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a very, very, very beautiful thing. Why else would wicked people try and attack our community, threaten our community, try and tear apart our community? Why else? Because we are so powerful individually and just hot dang unstoppable together. The sweetest part of our journey together is about to arrive. We will each have our own desserts, but we will also have a greater banquet that all of us are invited to. All of us within this community. I'm not talking about toxic ass people who are trying to force their way into the community. I'm talking about all of us who are part of this community, who rightfully belong, who share in the same desire for kindness, compassion, healing, support of others, empowerment of others, protection of their sovereignty. It's a very beautiful space we share together. And I think you have to really, really accept at this point, um, this space would not be as profound as it is without each of you being part of it. It's not just one person that makes this community. It's not just me that makes this community. It's all of us in the ways in which we come together, the sweetness we create for the people who need the most help when they need it the most, right? Like, um, Sinbad should still be in their hotel room. They should still have one more night there. And this is probably an amazing time to have been able to rest in a safe place, to allow their body to kind of decompress from the stress, begin some of that self healing, have some of that quiet in order to, begin processing some of the things that have blocked their path and allowing some of the solutions that soul and life is presenting them to come forward. This is such a sweet time. I don't know if you guys feel it or if you don't. You know what we can do? I do have sessions that are starting soon. I'm starting early today. Um, let's do this. I'm going to play some music. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play some music. If you'd like to feel the sweetness, um, maybe feel some of the promises that your soul is trying to bring forward to you. Go ahead and put sweet, hashtag sweet in the comments, right? Hashtag sweet. And I'm going to start pushing some frequency so that you can feel this. Yes, there are peonies in the back of me. I love it. I love this song specifically. Okay, so hashtag sweet. And I'm going to say this out loud. My energy is reserved for the people I choose to share it with. And I will say that every time it comes into my head that, you know, people need to know the place that I operate from, a place of now no longer just giving myself away to anyone and everyone. No, I reserve my energy and my healing capacity for those I choose to share it with. And that's all of you, my community. I'm no longer going to blindly give to those who have continued to be malignant towards me, have malicious, malignant intentions. That's not my concern, but they do not get my energy anymore, not even the overflow. I save it strictly for myself, my family, my friends, my community. And that is it. Okay? Breathe very deep, very slow. Allow yourself to become centered in your truth and your potential. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Allow yourself to feel what your soul is creating for you, the opportunities, the blessings, the goodness that you've waited your entire life for. Allow it to come home to you. With permission from your highest self, I would love for you to share this energy with me, this energy that I'm consistently wrapped with, this energy of unconditional, absolute, omni-love. So with permission from your highest self, I'm going to flood this field with the love that's gifted to me on an hourly basis by creation. I hope you allow yourself to feel it, to receive it, to be bathed in it. If you don't feel yourself in a space of center, allow this loving energy to gently transport you to your space of center. Allow it to bring your attention to where you belong. rooted in the center of all the goodness that is rightfully yours, ready and willing to receive the beauty, the compassion, and the grace that soul wants you to have. You no longer have to do without. You no longer have to play small. You don't have to let yourself simply make do with a bare minimum. Feel yourself expanding. Feel the awareness of how big a deal you actually are in the grand scheme of things. Your existence was intentional. Your existence was necessary. You are a bringer of goodness for others as well as for yourself. Allow the goodness to enter. Allow the gifts to be delivered, and allow yourself to receive those gifts, whether they be opportunities or the beautiful people who will further enrich your journey. Allow yourself to really just feel. Feel the sensation of floating, the sensation of expansion. Become aware of the gravity of you. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Come back to center. Rejoin me in this space that we share. There's nothing else that can happen that will successfully shrink you back down. The only feasible solution for the struggles you faced is to allow those struggles to do what they were intended to do. Make you so uncomfortable that you exit out of those places of smallness that you never belonged in. Exit out of the spaces of smallness that you do not belong in. Feel how much love surrounds you. Feel that bubbly energy in your chest. Just let yourself feel it all. Feel how much you've been denying yourself. Oh, the first bite of a ripe peach. Ooh. Fresh off the tree. With the sun warm on your skin. And then a gentle breeze so the sun isn't too hot. And the juiciness, the explosion of flavor and sweetness. That's just, yeah. I think that's the best way to describe it, Kel. The first bite of a peach. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. This goodness is very infectious. I love it. Right now, you don't need to take any action. You just need to allow yourself to observe, allow yourself to be present, allow the changes. There are changes that are being brought forth, and those changes will create an opportunity for illumination where you allow yourself to use your light to see. Because up until now, I think primarily what we've been encouraged to do and what we've been doing just to get ourselves comfortable with harnessing our light is letting our light shine onto the path so people can find their way back to themselves. We've never really used our light to allow ourselves to see ourselves, right? Minnow has some notifications. Hold on. The surprising result of your transformation, the second chance you've been hoping for, destined to be in your life. Ooh, okay. Who's destined? Your healing can be gentle. It does not need to involve chaos, right? And for some of us, yeah, it's probably going to need to involve chaos because you won't listen. You won't listen. But for most of us, we do listen. We comply with soul. And it doesn't have to be a healing chaos. It doesn't have to. I think for quite a few of us, soul is inviting us to heal in the most gentle way possible. Ooh, this song just popped in my head. I'd do anything for you, in spite of it all. I see you through and through. I risk it all. No, stop, Gloria. Gloria, stop. Stop. Because I'll do anything for you. Stop. I don't know. Um, hmm. I don't think this is a transformation that's taking place. I think this is a shedding of the distortions that you've carried with you. These distortions have very much affected your willingness to allow yourself to receive blessings and stuff. You've let yourself become so just mm, oh my gosh. Yes, Billy, that's I felt like a soul was saying that like I do anything for you. Hold on. Let's find that dang song. Um okay. No, that's not the song. Okay. It's by Miami Sound Machine. Let's see the full lyrics. Anything for you, though you're not here. Since you said we're through, it seems like years. Time keeps dragging on and on. So cheesy. I'd still do anything for you. I'll play your game. You hurt me through and through, but you can have your way. And I do anything for you in spite of it all. I've learned so much from you. You made me strong. Don't you ever think that I don't love you, that for 1 minute I forgot you. Stop, Gloria, stop. Turn the machine off. I don't know how much of that is from soul, but yeah, no. Soul really is willing to do anything to go ahead and push your growth forward. That song is just too much. It comes from a time of just, girl, stop. Stop. Don't do that just for anyone. It has to be someone that's worth it. They have to be worth it, you know? Right? Time keeps dragging on and on. Don't want to be dragged anymore. So, absolutely. I completely agree. So, that then brings you into a space of surrender. That maybe it's time for you to surrender and just sit in your stillness. When you allow yourself to sit in the stillness, you then allow that stillness to become a perfect reflection of all the circumstance you need to allow yourself to be aware of. So you haven't been walking your truth. You can still walk your truth. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know, it's time, kind of time to get there. All right. I was not expecting this reading to turn this way, but you know. Mhm. All right. So there is still hope. I don't know if it's you or if it's someone else that's still holding out hope to face a mirrored soul, right? So, someone is just like they're looking at you so very intensely. So very, very intensely. And it's like your eyes are closed to this. I don't know that you're closed off to this happening, but your eyes are closed to it. You're not observing any of this. You're oblivious. Welcome to my club. Club Oblivion. Yeah, no, I think you're a little bit oblivious or a little bit. I know I'm a little bit oblivious. I'm really oblivious to other people's intentions like 99% of the time. So I'm assuming that's me with my eyes closed, just breathing and staying in my lane. But someone is just really very intent. They're very focused. There's a mind and heart connection involved with that, and they're carrying a hope, right? All seriousness here. There is a hope that is like, "Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop." That's like that's an abnormal heartbeat. Oh, it's not badoop. It's lub dub. Talk about dyslexic. Damn. It's lub dub. I was like, damn, the heartbeat sound abnormal. If someone is just lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub. Every single heartbeat is a pulsation that spreads more of this awareness through them, right? I said badoop badoop. Yeah, I didn't just mix up the order of the letters. I also flipped letters upside down. Badoop, badoop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying so hard today. I'm trying so hard. So it's, oh, what happened here? Can you guys hear and see me? Because the screen just went black on me. Hold on. Can y'all hear and see me still? Hold on. Let me. I just gotta ask my husband. Am I still live? Am I still live? You sexy lumberjack of a man, lumberjack of a fine ass man. Fine ass man. Um, you know what I'm saying? Am I still alive? I'm still alive. Oh, shit. Okay. Um. All right. I thought I was taken offline, so y'all heard all of that. I did. I did. I messaged him. Am I still alive, you sexy lumberjack of a fine ass man? I'm saying. I'm saying. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Okay. So this mirrored soul is not able to move on. Is they not able to move on? Okay. They just not. They're not able to move on. They carry you as an entire world within their world, hidden away, tucked away, somewhere safe. Um, okay. That's all we can say about that. Okay. Um, and I think maybe some of the things that have been happening is that this is probably something that you've that's been a heavy weight on your shoulders. Now is a lucky time for you. The second chance you've been hoping for, destined to be in your life. Wait, whoa, whoa, Minnow. Whoa. Okay, the succession of those notifications. I don't know how that applies. I don't know how that applies. You do with that information what you want to do. Okay. Okay. So there's a lack of compassion here. I think there's a lack of compassion for the self because that, whatever that circumstance is, um, I mean, I think it's something that you haven't wanted to deal with. I'm talking about you, not me. I think it's something you haven't wanted to deal with because I don't know, there's resistance there for some reason. Um, I think to some degree you're already aware of what this means for you. I don't know that this is indicative of someone going to be part of your life in a romantic way. I don't want to give you a false sense of that. I don't really do romantic reading stuff. Um just because it's messy. Romantic readings have a tendency to be super messy, and then like I don't want to be held responsible for decisions you make regarding your relationships, starting or ending them, right? So, uh, I'm going to choose to see this, receive this as like maybe this is someone that you have spiritual work to do with, right? Maybe the two of you have been tasked by soul to do some type of spiritual work. And that's why you need to have proximity, or you need to be interacting with each other, whatever it is, right? So allow yourself to remain balanced with the reality of what you're going through and the potentiality that you're seeking out. Just remain very balanced in the center of that and allow yourself to rise in your level of awareness. Excuse me. Oh my God. Jupiter, stop. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the final three cards. Let's make it fast. Fast like a rat. Fast. Fast like a NASCAR. Okay. Card number 7, Jupiter abundance. The lips of the wise are as the doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they open, but treasures are poured out before thee. Okay. Expect doors to swing wide open. They're kicking down doors now. They're kicking down doors. Alert, alert. They're kicking down the door. Whatever door you thought you closed, it's being kicked back open. Oh my God. um, Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Para bailar la bamba. This is just craziness. Okay. Okay. When the energy of Jupiter enters your reading, you can be assured luck is on your side and fortune shines on you. I don't know who the card is talking to. I don't know if a cross watcher is kicking down doors, yo. I want to preface this with this is not in reference to toxic people. We've tossed those basura ass motherfuckers out the door, yo. We've instructed those basura ass people to gather their rocks, walk 2 blocks down that way, make a left, go down another 3 blocks, make a right, and figure out where the fuck you got me twisted, motherfucker. I'm just saying, this is not about toxic people, okay? This is about souls. Souls are really pushing for certain types of connections. Again, I'm not saying this is a romantic connection, but someone's lacing up their boots and they're kicking down the door. I'm saying that's okay. That's okay. My husband's a lumberjack. He just get more wood and fix the door. It's okay. So yeah, no, you're being given not only a gift, but also a lift, if not divine help. Blocks are being removed as you wield influence through your own positivity and goodwill. This is certainly an astrological lucky break, but you won't be able to kick back and rest on your laurels. Instead, you'll be required to attend to what you set into place and keep the positivity and attention flowing. You must continue to nurture the energies to the projects or events you have started. You got to keep going. Otherwise, they could fall into entropy or decay. When it comes to providence and fortune, there's always a payment due, some toil or sacrifice on your part. So do keep this in mind. You are on your way. Just don't neglect things or become lax in your endeavors, which are traits of Jupiter as well, meaning the possibility of taking important matters for granted. Okay. You're going to need to get a notebook and make a list. You're going to need to get a notebook and make a list, a to-do list. So that way, do I sound very breathy? Let me quit messing around. Really get a notebook, make a list so you don't forget anything on your list. You have to watch out for ways in which you indulge yourself and others. It's important to keep a watchful eye and not skim over the details in any matter. Okay. Ooh, since Jupiter is strongly tied to the law and ideas of fairness, you may find your opinions and convictions rather strong at the present time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you feel at the moment you are in a dark period of time and you've been drawn the Jupiter card, be assured blessings are on their way. Doors are opening with generosity and in faith. It's time to walk through them. The Jupiter card gives a positive spin to any reading. Keep this in mind, regardless of the surrounding cards. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? This is the way I talk to my husband. Baby, can you make me some food? I'm so hungry. Could you just make me a quesadilla? Honey, I need a quesadilla. Let me stop. Card number 18. Card number 18, Virgo, I analyze. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. This is all so positive. I love it. I love it. Okay, worry and organization are the key traits of the sign Virgo and of this card. Hello, Virgo in the North Node. Okay. Um, Let's see. Let's see. Virgos shy away from chaos and detest disarray. It isn't unusual for Virgo natives to keep books and musical collections in alphabetical order. I do that when I organize books and stuff. I put them in alphabetical order. I also color coordinate the closet. This is why I'm not allowed to do any of this stuff. It puts me in a really bad space because you got to keep it super organized. The closet is not just organized by color, it's organized by season as well as the sleeve length because that's efficient. The everyday chaos of life causes them to fret, leaving them restless and nervous. They tend to suppress what they are feeling, which can bring on stress related illness. Ooh. Mhm. If this card presents itself in a reading, look to concerns about health, lifestyle, and your job. If you're expecting things to go normally or as planned, that will not likely be the case. Watch out for critical people who seem to pick at all you do, or perhaps you are now the picky person. Ooh, okay. This card also suggests you need to be more reliable in your approach. Problems won't go away. You must work and they must be addressed. Virgo is a gentle sign, typically mild in nature, with a fondness for small animals as well as feelings towards the plant world. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love animals and plants, but animals act weird around me. So, being at one with nature, noticing the important details, being fully present in your work, drawing upon the wisdom of a critical mind, as well as attention to health and diet are all subjects associated with this card. So you got to make sure your health is really on point. Wellness workshop. This Saturday, I will teach you what type of dietary stuff you can do. Yes, 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 yes. Let me put that link up on the screen. It's in the pinned comment. I will have whole being wellness workshop this Saturday, and there's still time to get tickets. But in that workshop, we're going to be going over all of this concern. The Virgo I analyze. You really need to um, you really need to take this information into consideration. Okay, so um, getting serious for a moment here, a lot of what happens when you go through an ascension cycle and you actually level up is that once you get to a certain level of frequency, what will end up happening is you will begin to develop what I've witnessed happening is that people begin to develop an intolerance for certain types of foods. And this is very dependent on your resting frequency. And the foods that you take in, if they're not compatible with your frequency, what ends up happening is it causes an inflammatory response, which then leads to pathology, certain types of like diseased states of being. And if left long enough, that really affects your actual physiological, mental, and emotional health. Your gut um, microbiome is very, very much a determining factor in a lot of these mood disorders, a lot of your immune system disorders. And what you feed your gut will potentially cause dysbiosis, an imbalance in the composition, the ratios of the types of bacteria that live in your gut. This is a time for you to really begin addressing these things, becoming aware of these things. Because if you allow yourself to be aware, you can nip something in the bud before it becomes an issue. It won't have the opportunity to grow. It will just be something that, you address and then that's it. It's not an issue. Okay. So, mhm. Oh, gastrointestinal tract. Y'all, they're doing something to the food. They're doing something to the food. I'm not even joking. Look, gastrointestinal tract. So, it's going to be okay though. Let's get the final card. Card number 31. Ooh, it's tied to the Justice card. Card number 31, seventh house, partners. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It's simply purgatory. I don't know what kind of marriage you're in. I don't know what kind of marriage you in, but I'm not. I am not in no purgatory. Bindings, whether emotional and domestic or lawful, and what is right or permissible are indicated now. So you're going to need to restrict um, restrict things that are not good for you. Restrict their access to you, restrict their effect on you, just all of that. Okay, so the seventh house is the area of the chart that represents the other since it's opposed to the first house of the self. Traditionally, it's been thought to be the house of marriage and marriage partners, and although this may still be the primary meaning, the other can also include friends and family and peer groups. So it can mean significant others, such as coworkers. Since it's the traditional house of Libra, it governs fairness, balance, and the law. It's also the house of open enemies. Ugh! Okay. When this card presents itself in a reading, it usually means one of two things, either issues dealing with partners or significant others, or court cases and legal issues. Ooh, love it. The card itself is neutral and much like the actual seventh house, which strives for balance. So the surrounding cards will indicate the basic meaning. And I mean, the other cards that we've had are telling us that goodness is guaranteed, but you do still need to put effort into bringing that into fruition, right? A favorable outcome for you is guaranteed, but again, you have to do your part. You have to continue. All right. So let's see. For some, this could imply that a relationship could be slowly dissolving or fading, much like a shoreline with a sea erasing names written in the sand. Misinformation or lying could be a part of it. If the card is referring to a court case or legal issue, it's not a good time for that. Don't stress about the worries of how that will play out. Okay. For others, this could indicate power struggles and even ruthlessness that can figure in. There could be an issue of domination and control. This could apply to partnerships and again, legal rulings, like someone trying really, really hard. It doesn't matter how much effort someone puts into something, you can negate everything as long as you know what the effort is and how the pathways work, it can be negated. That's plain and simple. Yeah, how many people have tried to use black magic to actually like unalive me? Stop being a dick. Yeah, no, quite a few. And I'm the evil one. Please, bitches. I'm the evil one. I'm just saying. Um, let's see. Ooh. The Libra energy sweetens up um sweetens up this energy quite a bit, right? The energy of this card, that Libra sweetens it up, and it could be the most positive. It could create so much positivity in the things that you're dealing with. So Libra energy is about kind of being neutral, sitting on the fence, you know, understanding both sides, that type of thing. For some, it could indicate dispassionate or old partners, or maybe even um, people from a entirely different background. Ooh. It could indicate disruptions as well. Okay. Um, you gotta stay focused. Okay. Ooh. This card can also imply getting ready for a more serious connection. In the case of dysfunctional or unhealthy relationships, you can look to surrounding cards to see how they will fare in the near future. Well, I mean, the whole reading is about clearing those things out, right? It's about clearing those things out. Mm. Contractual relationships, long term alliances, contracts, creating alliances, duets. Mm. Justice, a fair outcome, agreements, becoming whole through others, cooperation, weighing and balancing. This is really good. Like it might for some um, be an assumption that it's going to be a negative thing. You know, didn't we say we're exiting out of those thought forms of assuming that we don't deserve the things that soul is working so hard to bring to fruition for you? Stay in that space of centeredness. Stay in that space of being centered between the reality and the potentiality, knowing that in that place of centeredness, you are the most powerfully positioned to bring the potentiality and deliver it into the reality, to bring it into form. So do it. Bring it into form. I got to get going. Sessions are starting. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. Join me when I'm live. Love you guys. I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye, everyone.